Hello, everyone. We come together to continue our reflection on our Lenten journey in faith as we move headlong toward Holy Week. As we do so today in sacred scripture, we're invited to think about a very serious choice that we have to make in life. Things are moving to a point, a high point in sacred scripture. The book of Wisdom tells us about besetting the just man, because those who are involved in nefarious deeds, those who are involved in evil, they can't stand to have the good people around. Okay, it just makes them feel awkward. It makes them feel spied upon to have good people around. So you go after them. You go after the just man, and you try to bring him down in some way or another. And the same thing is happening to Jesus in the gospel. They think they have him. He's secretly gone to the temple during a feast day and can't make it because the people surround him, the people think they know him, and the people confront him. And because Jesus doesn't back down, but rather chooses good and places good in front of them and says, please pay attention, please understand, the Father and I are one, they try to arrest him, try to kill him. Okay, so the confrontation of good and evil is really what our sacred scriptures are inviting us to think about today. And they're inviting us to do our very best in our personal lives to detect if there be any evil tendencies, any tendencies toward destructiveness of other people in life, any tendencies toward diminishment of healthy relationships in our lives, any movement toward disintegration of family in our lives. If there are, recognize them as evil pathways and put them aside. Choose constructive, positive, life-giving steps with our family, with our friends, with our social circles, with the people with whom we work. Choose positive steps. And then we have to go beyond that because evil can sometimes be all around us. We know that. We know that somebody gets upset and they take a gun and they go to a nightclub and start shooting. They go to a school and start shooting. They go to a concert and start shooting. We know that people anxious for money, greedy for all kinds of wealth, that bring in drugs and bring it and addict people all through society. Evil. We know that we have decisions that we have to make and choices that we have to make as a nation. We take, for example, our discussion on immigration. That's not a new subject for sacred scripture, and it's not a new subject for the Catholic Church. This immigration has been talked about copiously ever since Leo XIII. It's important for us to read our Holy Fathers ever since then, up to the present Holy Father. Read what they have to teach. Read what the sacred scriptures tell us about dealing with the outsider, dealing with the stranger in our land. Find out what the mind and heart of Christ was all about in dealing with the stranger, the alien, the visitor. Find out. And then make choices. We make choices to live lovingly, following the mind and heart of Christ. We have to put away anything that would lead to evil rejection and accept and choose anything that leads to life. Lots of confrontation is present in life. It's going to be part of our pathway to holiness to try and deal with it with the mind and heart of Christ, helping us to grow in our pathway of holiness. So we ask the Lord for his courage. We ask for his enthusiasm. We ask for all that we need to discover how it is we are to think, how it is we are to choose, and how it is we are to manifest the presence of Jesus in our world.